Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and my little adventure to Next Level Wheelie School. So we went down to Mod Lynham in Chippenham for this. It was about 2 hours for us from Northampton, and it is the only second gear clutch up wheelie school in the UK according to their website. And if you've ever been to a wheelie school, the bikes are all pretty much the same. Ordinarily, these guys use the ZX6Rs, and you can see from the back of the bike there is the device that stops you from basically looping the bike, which is why you want to go to a wheelie school and, you know, save yourself a lot of heartache than practicing on the road. When you come to the wheelie school, what I've found is, as with any advanced tuition, you arrive, get checked in, go through a safety briefing, and then 4 bikes, and we're split into 4 people per group and 3 groups. So it was really the perfect amount of time, really, because you're out for about 15-20 minutes on the bike, and you would go round and wait for your turn on the runway. Then you've got about another half an hour, 40-minute break before you're back on the bikes, and you really do need that because, you know, it's quite a strain on your body doing this lap after lap. So you see, when you're on the bike here, you pull up to the blue cones, which is where you wait for the runway to become free for yourself. Accelerate up, switch into second gear at the yellow cones, and then dip your clutch on the green cone and hopefully perform a wheelie. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, and that is why you come to these wheelie schools, so you can learn in a safe environment. And you can then receive tuition from the instructors around. On your first session of the day, you know, you're hardly doing it. Then the second time you go out, you're getting a little bit more confidence. And as with anything, you will then crack one great wheelie, then your next one's absolutely rubbish, and you're spending all day, you know, chasing after that wheelie you had before. And then you do better, do a bit worse. You know, that's why you come to these places. Actually, while we were there was one gentleman who had come for his 10th time coming back, and he was quite good. So you know, it's a really fun day out, and you're learning something in a safe, controlled environment. So I would strongly recommend these wheelie schools, especially if you go in as a larger group, and you'll find throughout the day you just progress so much better. The instructors were really good at Next Level. What I found was that they weren't overpowering with the information. It was more, you know, just let you crack on, but then bring you in and give you advice when you need it. And the advice isn't patronising in the slightest. It's literally, right, I've seen you do this, I've seen you do that. This is what you can do to correct yourself. So they're really good. They're really quick in giving you that advice and watching that you are learning from it. So I found that very good, that they would, when they see you're getting it or you understand what you're doing wrong, they leave you alone to just keep working on it and then just check on you, like, you know, you're not giving it enough gas, you know that, yes I do, you know, keep working on it, you know. And then when you progress to the next level, that's when they then start implementing a little bit more advanced, you know, like now give it a little bit more gas, you can get it higher, dip the clutch in a little bit more, and, you know, little techniques that I'm not going to give away here. If you want to learn them, go to the school. Really, you know, there are plenty of videos out there on YouTube teaching you how to do clutch ups, but they're not going to be teaching you on a safe, controlled bike in a safe, controlled environment, which is exactly what these schools do. And so the day is broken up into 9 o'clock. You will arrive about 9:30. You should all be ready, signed in, done all your paperwork, ready to start your briefing. Then it's a case of going out on your first session, or waiting for your first session. You have a couple of sessions, and then it's lunch break. And at lunch break, one of the instructors will be performing some little stunt tricks for you to enjoy and see what a stunt rider can do on their bikes. It's, you know, your own little private show. It's amazing. And of course, you know, teaching you afterwards as well, and you can ask questions about what he's just done on the bike, his control skill and everything else. Then after lunch, it's back on the bikes, rinse and repeat basically. The more you get out and the more you do, the more you are going to become better. And, you know, you're not going to come away from this course, well, I would say the majority of people won't come away from one day and be absolutely, you know, wheelie monsters. But you will certainly have a much better understanding on how to do this. If you're out on the road and your bike just starts to power wheelie, you're going to know what the feeling is, you're going to know how to control it. And of course, if you want to take what you learn and apply it, you can do that. You've got the foundation to start working upon that. So I would highly recommend Next Level Wheelie School. You'll notice on the channel as well, I also went to iwantawheelie.com, who are now reopened. So they're down in Milton Keynes. Now they teach you power wheelies, which is a great way to start. And then I would say Next Level Wheelie School is probably the one to progress to. So if you want to take it a bit slower, you can do both. If you want something that's a little bit more consistent and transferable on the road, then Next Level Wheelie probably is the one I would punt for because of the clutch up understanding. But that said, both of them are great days out. Both of them teach you, what a wheelie feels like and how to control it when it happens, which I found a great godsend. Now when I'm pulling off at the lights and the front wheel comes up, I'm not panicking and shutting off the throttle and cracking my nuts on the tank. It's a case of, no, I know what this is, and I'm riding it out. And in some cases, I'm feeling a bit boisterous. I might even pulse through and take it a little bit further, and before letting it kiss the ground and let the anti-wheelie do its jazz and shifting up into second. But as always, I hope that was useful for you guys, and the links are in the description below. If you do fancy a cracking day out, I would highly recommend Next Level Wheelie School. Catch you on the next video.